Yes, welcome to my first ever live analysis of the markets. So today is Monday, market just opened. So what I think is gonna happen, we have a bullish SMT from these lows up to these lows and these lows down to these lows. So it's possible, given how the market has reacted off of this SMT right here, this swift move down. We could just get a swift move right back up to these 1 hour highs, potentially even these 4 hour highs. So that's something to look out for sure. I mean, there's not much like why, I don't know why I would want to be bearish. We already have the 5 minute sweep, which is great. I mean, longs are setting up nice, but we'll see how price has to develop as time goes on. But yeah, I think price will just get a swift move up to these highs potentially. Um, and it goes in line with December December consolidating because it's like since December started, like right here, it's just been constant sideways. And if we move down, this would be a breakout of that consolidation range, and it would just start being a downtrend. But if this SMT holds true and we come up to these highs, then we're fulfilling the SMT, taking out highs that are needed to be taken out to fulfill the SMT, and we're maintaining that consolidation thing that we usually have in December. But we definitely don't have to maintain that. Like, that's not like a confluence or anything. Like, that's just like a thing that I think. Like, December usually consolidates and history repeats itself. So that's just another thing to think about. Like, it'll probably go up here to maintain consolidation. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And we're getting sweeps. This is beautiful for longs, I'm not gonna lie. This is beautiful for longs. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know. I might not take a trade today. I mean, it depends. If we have a good setup, I will. But like, look at this. All this gap. But dude, if ES comes down and takes out this hourly low, while Nasdaq fails to take it out, like if Nasdaq comes and takes all of this, no resistance out, and potentially this stuff down here, while ES comes and takes out this low, that could be a nice long setup as well. That would be good. But I don't even know, like they look pretty similar in terms of Kinematic ES is pretty ahead of it. Wow, holy dump, dude. So yeah, right now what I want to happen at this point is come down and take out these lows, get a change in order flow on the 5 minute, whether it be an inverse fair value gap or a break of structure or a bullish SMT, and from there wait for 5 minute fair value gap or equilibrium to be hit, and then 1 minute change in order flow back to the upside again. Because now we're in bearish order flow. So even here, if we start going from here, like that's like if we just take out these lows, I'm fine with that. I'm not gonna lie, because we took out this low, this low, this low, this low, this low. We took out a lot of lows, and it's gonna be an SMT because not ES is all the way down at these lows, and Nasdaq is all the way above them. Actually, it might not be an SMT. 35.40. We took out 35.40 lows. Those are lows. So we took out 05 and 10 lows. Where's that on Nasdaq? Okay, yeah. Wow, we definitely are gonna make an SMT. Wow, look at that. That's pretty drastic as well. Okay, bullish SMT. That's good, that's good. Love to see it. It is, right? Hey, no, wait. That's not equal lows, is it? Okay, never mind. It's equal lows. It's not even an SMT. This could be an SMT. Maybe 15 and 20. 15 and 20. No, we swept that. No, we didn't. Okay. So yeah, we still do have an SMT, just not as drastic as I thought. And we're getting decent moves up off of that. So that's nice to see. The past week or so, week and a half, I have been not really using an SMT as a change in order flow, like a 5 minute SMT, like because I don't know, because it's kind of risky, like it's weird, like it's just not that, like I feel like it's just way more safe. Like if this blue candle closes like this, we get the 5 minute SMT, but it's so much safer just to wait for this gap to be inversed, and then get the retrace down. And that fits well with our time frame as well. It's when this candle closes, it'll be 40, and then if we inverse with the next candle, it'll be 45. And then we come down into our thing, we'll probably get an entry by like 48 or 49, maybe even 950 when the macro hits. So, yeah, I mean, it's going back down, back down. It's going back down like it's no one's business. I mean, sorry. I mean, yeah, this looks like we're gonna go lower. Like, look at this. This is like the most classic downtrend you've ever seen. If you guys can grab these 1 hour lows, I mean, that looks pretty nice, man. But how far are we? What's the difference? I mean, to me, it doesn't look like that much of a difference at all. At all, but I guess we'll have to see for when we get down there. But now that drastic SMT has been created from these lows, like, well, I guess, I don't know. Okay, the 35 with the 40 candle just closed. We're getting more big moves up. If we can, what I would love, absolutely, I don't know, cause dude, we're way closer to these lows now. It's like, but we got no sweep to the upside, so I really do, I really do just want to be, bullish, but you gotta think like what draws are closer and more. Uh, sorry, but you gotta think what draws are more closer and like more attractive. Like these lows right here, where we have a low right here and then relative equal lows here, or these lows all the way up here, which aren't even that close together, and they're over 1% away. And these lows, the closest low is 0.3%, the farthest low is 0.8%. Obviously, if price had to gravitate towards one, it would be down to these lows, but I mean, we would have to see price come all the way up into this gap and then get another a 1 minute change in order flow to the downside, and we trade off that. But how do I feel about taking that? I don't know. Because we still have this 4-hour SMT that made price move up a decent amount, but I feel like price can definitely go higher. That's just me though. That's just me. So we're making like another SMT, I think, from these lows, and price is moving off of it pretty drastically right now. These lows, oops, for these lows up to these lows. These lows, down to these lows. That's pretty drastic. I mean, yeah. I mean, hey man, this could be as simple as this candle closes bullish around here. Then we come up, fill equilibrium and this gap. 1 minute change in order flow. We target this single over here. It could be as simple as that. I'm not gonna lie. It could be that simple, but I really want it to be bullish, but we'll have to see, because if price sweeps this low out, I will not be willing to short. Like if price sweeps this low out without giving me an entry to trade to it, I will not want to be bullish anymore. I mean bearish anymore. I will not want to take a short. Because we have a 4-hour SMT already. So it's like if we like that is just to me, you're just asking to lose. Like these are 1 hour lows and it's London session lows. So I mean it's a pretty good draw for price to move off of. And if we just come down without getting an entry, I'll want to be long for sure. Especially if one index takes it out and the other doesn't. But right now, I mean, shit, we're making bullish moves. I mean, we're making like bullish SMTs on top of bullish SMTs, like with these paired lows, and then with these. Jesus. But we won't have an SMT for a while because we have some gap here. Okay, up candle created. On candle. We have gaps on both indexes. ES has a more drastic gap, but I'll mark them out for you guys. I usually don't mark out my confluences, but just so you guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, I'll mark it all out. This is a gap. This is a fair value gap. If you want me to explain what it is, I'll make a video on it to explain to you guys and help you. But if you do research on it yourself right now, there's plenty to find. There's so many videos. Okay, price is dumping. There was no entry to take off of this, so I don't really care that it's dumping to this low. It's fine as long as we get a move up afterwards. Or what could happen, and what I hope doesn't happen, is that we sweep out the hourly low and then we move up a decent amount and get a nice retrace, and then we continue that to these relative equal lows, which could happen. But me personally, I hope it doesn't. But at this point, do I want to be bullish? Like, look how, if I go long, I'm not targeting these highs. If I go long, I'm most likely gonna target these 5-minute highs, these market open highs. But maybe this is the final leg down before we get a massive, drastic move up to these highs. I don't know. I mean, is it SMT we created that drastic? I mean, is the SMT we created that drastic? Slows down to those lows. I mean, it's pretty drastic to me. Looks pretty large. And an SMT is an SMT, so. But maybe all we needed was a retrace into this big gap for us to continue lower. Or if this is equilibrium, which it is, I think. Yeah, we hit equilibrium, 4-hour equilibrium. So, I mean, saying that we want this SMT to bring us up 1%, I mean, we did that with the bearish SMT. Not gonna lie, it brought us all the way down 1.5%. Price is just looking, yeah, it's moving down, but it's moving down pretty slow. If both these candles close like dojis, bro, that is it. If this candle closes as a doji, with this one closing as one as well, bro, that's kind of disgusting. That's nasty price action. I mean, the only retracements we have if we want to go lower, it's going to be equilibrium or the gap all the way up here. If we retrace up to this gap and get a move, like, wow, that would be insane. That would be insane. And I think we invalidate all the SMTs. Yeah. No. We just made another one. Jesus, man. Okay, so every single SMT that was made was denied or was fulfilled in a certain way. But we have this one down to that. And these lows all the way to these lows. So it's either a deep retrace is in order or a move up is in order here. To me. I mean, if ES takes out these hourly lows and Nasdaq doesn't, If, yeah, this is looking like it could be a good long opportunity if it sets up correctly. We're getting there, guys. $9.50. Hmm. But if ES takes this low out, I don't know. I'm just trying to think here. These lows are pretty far. Well, let's get that out of the way. These lows are pretty far, and we both indexes have this low. So obviously, price wants to do something with it, and we just swept it on ES, and Nasdaq has not swept it, but I think it will, which I hope it doesn't. But for the sake of our long bias, I hope it does not sweep this low, but it looks like it will. So when you have an SMT, a potential SMT like this, and you're in this kind of situation where it's like ES swept it out and then Nasdaq didn't, that to me is it's invalidating the SMT, right? So it's kind of a like a it's kind of like a bearish confluence, but not really. It's kind of a sign of like we didn't want to make a bullish confluence. We didn't want to make a bullish SMT, so we kind of just don't want to be bullish. That's kind of sometimes when this happens, you could base that off of. And at this point, these lows are so much farther. These highs are so much farther. I mean, almost 2% away from the highest high, and then we're 0.5% away from the lowest low. So what I want, I mean, shit, man. We have an up candle and a down candle here. So this is equilibrium. But do I want to take a short? Like, I think if I would want a short, it would have to be a pretty deep retrace. Like, I think that price will, with the next candle, mm, I don't know. It's not great. I was gonna say if Nasdaq comes in and sweeps this high, well, ES fails to sweep it, but they're different highs. ES doesn't have the same high as Nasdaq. 9:55. Let's see what this candle brings us. See, like if we wanted to be bullish, ideally we would start seeing like moves up now, or we would have started seeing moves up like like two or 3 minutes ago when he just swept out this low. But I mean, it's just been all black candles, and if it was a blue candle, it was a doji, so it's like kind of nasty. Still technically an SMT until, I mean, this low's taken out. I think we're gonna take it out pretty soon though. And at that point, do I want to go short? Because, I mean, ideally I would. Is that it? Yeah. We swept out. Okay, that low swept on Nasdaq NDS now. So now, I mean, we have to see some sort of move up. I mean, you know. Like if we see no move up off of this and we just like close as a black candle like around here and then price comes and fills in this gap, we get a 1 minute change in order flow to the downside. As crazy as it sounds, I think I would short that. I'm not gonna lie. I would short that, I think. Because look at this, like I think it's pretty obvious that we want to come down for these lows on one of the indexes at least. I mean, I think it's kind of worth marking out this low too. Just making it a lighter color so it's not a higher time frame draw. All right. Because yeah, if we short, it'll want to be. We'll want to do it on a yes. I think that might be the case. I'm not gonna lie. 10 a.m. is about to roll around, dude. We're gonna break to the downside on the 1 hour. 10 a.m. The 10 a.m. candles pretty has usually moves somewhat more than other candles. So I mean, this is pretty much solidified as a gap at this point. I mean, yeah, the candle isn't closed, but there's no way it comes up and gets rid of this whole imbalanced price range. Get rid of these fucking trend lines because RSMT is no more. Okay, price, pretty simple. You've only been going down. You've dropped, how much have you dropped? 0.5% on ES, probably like 0.7% on NASDAQ. Yeah, 0.7% on NASDAQ. I think it's pretty simple. I mean, like NASDAQ will retrace up into equilibrium or even potentially take out this high. ES will fill in this gap. And if that doesn't happen and it continues to dump, that's fine, no trade. I'm 100% content with taking no trade. 100% fine with it. Why am I fine with it? Because, dude, patience pays. You can't trade every day. If you trade every day, odds are you're not a profitable trader. And if price comes and takes out these lows, uh, I'm I'm done with the day. I'm done for the day. I'm hopping off the charts. Because these are my take profits at this point. I want price to retrace into here and then move down from that. If we don't get that, then like I mean we're definitely not coming up to these highs anytime soon. We could come up later today to these highs and fulfill the 4-hour bullish SMT, but that won't happen anytime soon. This will not happen before 10:30, that's for sure. And that's kind of my rule. I hop off after 10:30 no matter what. That's kind of what I like to do. Geez, they're moving kind of similarly. It's not much of like, hold on, hold on, hold on. Nasdaq is way closer now. I mean, it was. Even if there's a 5-minute SMT at this point, I would want to see a break, a change in order flow that is more solidified. Like I would want Yasin versus Gap if I actually wanted to be long at this point, because an SMT could very well just be a retracement up to these highs. Like if I long, I mean, whatever. And yeah, we could catch a retracement for sure, but I mean, ideally we don't. We catch the big move, the move that is the move for the day. But yeah, candle close, broke structure on both the indexes. Top of that, did we inverse this? I don't think we did. We technically did. So yeah, it's bearish. Like, yeah, we're bearish, but it's like, are we gonna get a retrace or not? Like, we just keep on stacking and stacking imbalance price. Yeah, and NQ is about to take out these lows. I mean, if this candle closes and we get a move up, this will be like the final push, I think, to these lows. And say like we get a break right here or something. Like we have highs stacked up. It's not like the second highs all the way up here. We could get a decent risk to reward. Like that's a good risk. That's like the bet one. That's a good risk reward right there. It's good. But will it happen? It's not looking like it. It looks like we're just gonna gravitate towards those lows, which sucks because at at the point like around here, I want it to be bearish, but well, actually no. If we made an SMT off these lows, I would have been bullish, but like if he has took out this low and then we got drastic moves up on both indexes, then that would have been bullish, of course. But as soon as Nasdaq took this out, I was like, all right, ideally we're bearish at this point. What are you doing, ES? Let's see. Oh, doesn't move up. These are moves up for sure. And we just don't want to, we don't just want to see a tap into this gap. We want to see a change in order flow. And if the candle closes like this, perfect, change in order flow. Okay. And so from here, we're gonna want, I mean, we might just not get an entry on this. I'm not gonna lie. No SMT. So either like we chop around up here, we make a low up here, and then we break like right here somewhere, which will give us the best entry. But I mean, we could just, if we come down, we could inverse the gap. But if we inverse this whole gap because it's so large, because it's such a big gap, I mean, this risk reward won't be amazing. I mean, it'll be decent. I could target these lows and just go break even if once we hit these lows. Definitely. And then above the second high would be like right here. So yeah, it's a pretty decent trade. Break even around one risk reward, whatever. Yeah, that's decent. I'm not gonna lie. Inverse this gap, I enter. Should I enter on NASDAQ or yes? Probably NASDAQ, it's closer. I mean, the risk, it's gonna be like a 1-to-1 risk reward, but if I even get the entry, it'll be a 1-to-1 risk reward, but I mean, we'll see. Maybe price will form a way for us to get a better entry. Oh, we formed a low right here, so all we would have to do would be close underneath this low on either one. This candle closes underneath this low, we enter above the second high, so we don't have to put it above this high. It could be this high now because we have an up candle, and ideally next we have a down candle which breaks this low. So our entry will be decent. Our entry will be pretty freaking decent if this works in our favor. Did ES break? It didn't break. I thought it did. So we have to wait. If we come underneath these, then it's shop. Like, if we, at least our bias was right. But if we just get this little move right here and we just whatever, I really hope that's what happens. I hope we just get a tiny move down to break us to the downside so we could still get a good entry. But if we inverse this gap, then it's a little more chopped than we would want it to be. But yeah, if we get an entry like around right here, all we have to do is target this low. Okay, guys, I'm entering short here. On the DAC. Sorry, that was kind of weird. Let's see what happens. Follow the strategy to a T. I mean, only two things could happen. We lose or we win. We'll see what happens, boys. This is my first time doing a YouTube video, so I don't know if I'm gonna like chop this or if I'm gonna like let this run live. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I think I'll just let this be what it is right now. I don't think I'll cut anything. Or maybe I'll just time lapse it. If I can edit that, I don't know. Because I'm low-key a trash editor, but whatever. Okay, that's looking good. If we, okay, they're both probably getting underneath these lows. Okay, yes. Okay, it looks like pretty good for us. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Don't want to say anything too soon, like we could reverse right here, which could very well happen. I mean, with this low, who knows? But we're so close to these lows. Ideally, we want to gravitate to them. I'll watch it on TradingView just because I kind of like it more. Okay, getting some moves up that I'm not a fan of. Let me check one more time, make sure my take profit's in the right spot here. We're chilling. Either way, win or loss today, guys, I'm like happy because, dude, we followed strat perfectly. Like psychology didn't tell us to do anything. I've had like kind of issues with psychology leading up. Like psychology is like an issue for every trader. You'll have some psychology issues at the start. I definitely did. Like I would make mistakes and I would tell myself not to make those mistakes and I would go the next day and make those mistakes again. But that is where you really learn, where you say you won't do something again and then like you say you won't do it again and then you do it again and you're like, damn, what the hell? Then you do some deep reflecting and that's that. Like you really have to be, you really have to reflect on it. And you're like probably thinking like maybe you're wondering, is it stressful for me to watch this? And I'm not gonna lie, like it is like stressful to watch, but um that's not gonna like make me do dumb decisions. Like I'm not gonna close my trade right now just because I'm in profit. I'm letting it run, you know? Because if I close right now, what am I saying? I don't believe in my strategy. Like I believe, based on what I believe in trading with my strategy, that price will come all the way down to here. Um, Without coming above here first. That's what my strategy is saying. So I am going to take that trade. I'm going to trust my strategy because more often than not, it's going to work out. Um, and that's just, you have to understand the biggest shift for me, and this happened recently. In October and November, I was in a pretty rough uh, spot with trading. And I heard a thing. I don't know who said it, but they said losing is like a business business expense. It's a probability factor. Like if you lose, it's just adding the probability of you winning your next trade. Like if you lose two times in a row, the probability you win the next trade is higher than if you like lost one trade, I guess you could put it that way. Um, but yeah, that was a pretty big shift for me, I'm not gonna lie. That was a shift, I'm not gonna lie, dude. And after that, I was like pretty okay with losses because it's like, okay, if I lose here, it's just I'm more probable to win my next trade. Like right now, if price reverses and goes all the way to my stop loss, I'm more probable to win my next trade. That's just how it is. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, getting TradingView real-time data has been a game changer. Like I love me personally, like no ad or nothing, bro. Obviously, I'm not sponsored, bro. Like I'm a little like, bro, no one knows me, but I mean, uh, it's just I don't know why it's better. Like TradingView is just like the GOAT. Like I'm not gonna do my if I can tr if I choose TradingView or Top Step X, I'm choosing TradingView. Like it's just like Top Step X is an integration of TradingView. So it's like obviously I'm gonna choose like the source. And I've actually had like a problem where it was like one time it showed that price on Top Step X it didn't inverse a gap, while on TradingView it did. And I missed out on a crazy, trust me, I missed out on a crazy trade because of that. And it would have did me so right. But yeah, it didn't because Top Step X. Because when price changes, like when price um when you have an integration and it's like Top Step X is an integration of TradingView, I'm pretty sure that data is lost in between that. And like TradingView will always have like the best, ideally. Um, so it's just like, yeah, once I had that thing, then uh, yeah, once I had that, then I switched to TradingView, and yeah, haven't had a problem since then because TradingView is the GOAT. But yeah, it looks like we won our trade today, guys. Pretty decent one. It's like kind of the best I could have done today. So I have three evaluations right now, and we're like $40 away from passing this one. We're a little over 500. We're like $540 away from passing this one, and um, no, sorry, 1500 away from passing this one, and like 520 from passing this one. So pretty good day. I'm actually really happy with the analytics that I had today. I could have extended my my take profit to like 1500. I mean, I don't know if it would have worked out. I mean, thank goodness I didn't because these are that's a drastic move if I ever seen one. But I mean, yeah, we put take profit where we're supposed to. We follow the strategy, and yeah, I'm content with how this day went. Price went down to a T, and yeah, I wanted longs coming into the day, but if price, like, look at that, just straight downtrend. This might be the craziest, like, like just down I've ever seen. Like that's crazy. Like down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Wow, that's crazy work. But yeah, good day, guys. Psychology was in check, risk management was in check, strategy was in check. Super happy with today. So that's gonna wrap up today. I don't know if I'll hop on the charts tomorrow because, dude, tomorrow we have, check this, 8 red folders, and this is tentative, so this might not even happen. But if like yeah, we have weekly employment change, we have non-farm employment change, and we have 9:45 news. So yeah, I am just gonna I'm gonna take myself out of the markets tomorrow. I don't think I'm even gonna look at the charts because this alone is unprobability right here. This is unprobability. 8:30 news. If it was just 8:30 news, excuse me, sorry. If it was just 8:30 news, I would maybe be fine. Maybe I would look at the charts, but because we have 8:30 news and 9:45 news, um, and it's December, I'm fine. Like I'm not I'm not trading 8 red folders tomorrow. No, thank you. Especially after a win today, we're not gonna give this back to the markets. So yeah, um, happy with today and how it played out. So I mean, tomorrow probably not gonna trade. Wednesday, I'll probably hop on the charts. I'll record. So yeah, this is my first ever trade recap. I'll post to YouTube. So yeah, good day today. Everything was in check, and I'll catch you guys. Yeah, I'll catch you guys on Wednesday. See ya.